Standing directly in front of the massive wooden box, feeling the vibration rattling my heavy silver locks. The cone pushes the air with a terrifying invisible force, taking my physical body on a completely wild course. It is not just auditory, it is a magnificent tactile thing, feeling every single note that the heavy instruments sing. My ribcage acts as an entirely resonant hollow cave, catching the crest of this magnificent acoustic wave.
I am the dedicated carpenter, shaping the heavy pine, calculating the dimensions with the mathematical design, wiring the heavy magnets in the copper internal coil, rewarding the dedication of my tremendously hard toys.
Sealing the cabinet to prevent the precious air from leaking, listening closely when the giant mechanical beast is speaking, routing the audio signal through the crossover machine, the most powerful amplifier that you have ever seen. Dropping the frequency completely below the human range, initiating a cellular microscopic spectacular change, massaging the internal organs with the deepest heavy tone, penetrating directly into the center of the bone, healing the damage with the subwoofer soul, making the fractured broken spirit completely whole. A physical therapy delivered through the amplifier stack, pushing the negativity and the depression forcefully back. Subwoofer soul, a monumental deep oscillation, providing an overwhelming, wonderful physical sensation.
The needle tracks the heavy groove on the vinyl plate, opening up the massive acoustic invisible gate. I turn the low and equalizer dial completely to the right, summoning the earthquake in the middle of the night.
Dust falling from the rafters of the underground club, powered entirely by the relentless driving dub. We are the technicians of the ultimate low frequency, providing an antidote to the modern emergency. The bassline is a blanket wrapping me completely tight, eradicating the terrors of the deeply anxious night. I close my eyes and surrender to the pulling undertow, letting the magnificent low frequency current beautifully flow. My heartbeat synchronizes with the heavy thumping kick, curing me instantly whenever I am feeling sick. A sonic baptism washing over my entirely willing frame, ensuring that I will absolutely never be the same. Dropping the frequency completely below the human range, initiating a cellular microscopic spectacular change, massaging the internal organs with the deepest heavy tone, penetrating directly into the center of the bone, healing the damage with the subwoofer soul, making the fractured broken spirit completely whole. A physical therapy delivered through the amplifier stack, pushing the negativity and the depression forcefully back. Subwoofer soul, a monumental deep oscillation, providing overwhelming, wonderful physical sensation. You cannot simply hear it, you have to physically feel it. If your heart is broken, this heavy resonance will seal it. The woofer diaphragm breathes precisely like a lung, speaking the ancient, beautifully unspoken tongue. Breathe in, feel the shade, deepest bass. Let it move you, healing the damage with a subwoofer soul, making the fractured broken spirit completely whole. Physical therapy delivered through the amplifier stack, pushing the negativity and the depression forcefully back. Subwoofer soul, a monumental deep oscillation, providing an overwhelming, international fashion magazines, a reason to talk. Strutting past the zinc fences and design, custom couture. My posture is intimidating, my attitude is incredibly pure.
The paparazzi chasing me down the bustling Island Avenue, capturing the fascinating, highly contrasting, striking view, balancing perfectly upon the 6-inch needle-thin spike, commanding the aesthetic attention that I absolutely like. The capital city acts as a spectacular gritty back, watching incredibly glamorous, unexpected photo drop. She poses fiercely in front of the local neighborhood stall, ignoring the traditional conservative, predictable protocol. The flash bulbs illuminate the cracks in the old pavement, a magnificent escape from the typical studio enslavement. The subwoofers act as the metronome for her flawless stride,
filling the local residents with a massive, undeniable pride. High fashion collides with the foundational deep roots, trading the typical comeback gear for the stylish boots. The runway stretches across the entire historical town, refusing to let the intense tropical humidity drag us down. Strutting fiercely in the tower in Kingston Hills, showing the entire world exactly how the island feels. A glamorous invasion of the authentic rugged street, moving elegantly to the heavy, uncompromising beat. Kingston Hills, a portrait of magnificent contrast, building a stylish legacy that is guaranteed to last.
The local sound clash is the after party for the runway show, showing the international models exactly where to properly go. Vogue magazine editors mixing with the underground crew, discovering a perspective that is entirely vibrantly new. I DJ the event, matching her incredible visual aesthetic, creating an atmosphere that is undeniably fiercely kinetic. The Jamaican breeze catches the train of her expensive dress, a flawless exhibition of undeniable cultural success.
Striking a dramatic pose against the rusted iron gate, dictating the incredibly fast, highly demanding fashion rate. My accessories are as loud as the massive vibrating bass, claiming absolute ownership of this beautiful island space. The juxtaposition is the brilliant, highly calculated art, capturing the rhythm of the capital's beating heart. I pause at the intersection, letting the cameras rapid fire, elevating the standard of beauty significantly, intensely higher. High fashion collides with the foundational deep roots, trading the typical combat gear for the stylish boots. The runway stretches across the entire historical town, refusing to let the intense tropical humidity drag us down. Strutting fiercely in the towering Kingston Hills, showing the entire world exactly how the island feels. A glamorous invasion of the authentic rugged street, moving elegantly to the heavy, uncompromising beat. Kingston Hills, a portrait of magnificent contrast, building a stylish legacy that is guaranteed.
So the last,
This concrete is a highly demanding, unforgiving stage,
but we are riding the spectacular revolutionary pace.
elegance in the authentic street, credibility aligned,
Perfectly executed
visually stunning, brilliant design. Strike a pose, fierce walk, turn the corner, capture the shot. Strutting fiercely in the tower in Kingston Hills, showing the entire world exactly how the island feels. A glamorous invasion of the authentic rugged street, moving elegantly to the heavy, uncompromising beat. Kingston Hills, a portrait of magnificent contrast, building a stylish legacy that is guaranteed to last. Runway cleared,
That's a wrap.
island glamour.
Keep strutting.
into the cockpit. Strap into the cockpit, prepare the shuttle launch. Leaving the stratosphere, our determination is staunch. Looking through the porthole at the shrinking globe below. Heading toward the galaxies where glowing comets go. Zero gravity suspends my floating silver hair. Breathing oxygen from tanks inside the vacuum air. Igniting thrusters rapidly to leave the Milky Way. Discovering a universe where alien life forms play.
Rastafari navigating through the asteroid belt. The hottest solar temperatures that I have ever felt. Planting a flag of unity upon the lunar dust. In the cosmic architecture is the only thing we trust. Cruising past the rings of Saturn in the silver fleet. Bringing interstellar rhythm to the Martian street. Telescopes cannot predict the trajectory we take. Leaving a magnificent celestial glowing wake. Warp speed engaged, pushing the throttle lever up. Drinking liquid starlight from a shiny meteor cup. Constellations blurring to a singular bright beam. Living out a spectacular extraterrestrial dream. Igniting the space flyer, burning up the cold. A planetary journey that is beautifully bold. Orbiting the supernova, surfing on the flare. Shooting past the nebulas with absolutely no care. Space fire, melting down the frozen satellite. A brilliant explosion in the endless dark night. Black holes trying desperately to suck my vessel in, but the anti-gravity propulsion guarantees we win. Communicating telepathically across the vast unknown. Establishing a colony upon a meteorite throne. Quantum physics bending to the will of the base. A spiritual awakening within the outer space. Meteorites crashing down, but we expertly dodge. Resting safely inside the intergalactic lodge.
Plasma streams illuminating the dark matter void. Dancing on the surface of a rogue stray asteroid. Wearing a spacesuit tailored with synthetic thread. A billion shining galaxies exploding in my head. We are astronauts of rhythm, pioneers of the sky. Watching the magnificent constellations whizzing by. No borders or boundaries exist up in this dome. Making the magnificent cosmos our permanent home. Warp speed engaged, pushing the throttle lever up. Drinking liquid starlight from a shiny meteor cup. Constellations blurring to a singular bright beam. Living out a spectacular extraterrestrial dream. Igniting the space fire, burning up the cold. A planetary journey that is beautifully bold. Orbiting the supernova, surfing on the flare. Shooting past the nebulas with absolutely no care. Space fire, melting down the frozen satellite. A brilliant explosion in the endless dark night.
Telemetry readings indicate a massive sonic boom. Echoing endlessly across the universe's room. We bypass Pluto, accelerating past the edge. Fulfilling the astronomical visionary play.
Houston, we have liftoff. Approaching the sun. Maximum velocity. Stardust falling. Igniting the space fire, burning off the cold. A planetary journey that is beautifully bold. Orbiting the supernova, surfing on the flare. Shooting past the nebulas with absolutely no care. Space fire, melting down the frozen satellite. A brilliant explosion in the endless dark night. Dream to dream away. Infinite space, the final frontier. Cosmic vibration. Looking through the frosted glass of my brownstone flat. wondering where the warmth of the summer went and sat. Snowflakes descending upon the incredibly quiet street, burying the memories beneath the terrifying white sheet. Tears freezing instantly upon my shivering cheek, feeling emotionally drained, vulnerable and weak. The radiator hisses, but it provides no actual heat, except in the reality of this emotional defeat.
Walking underneath the massive rusted overpass, watching the heavy icicles forming on the glass. Collar turned up against the absolutely bitter chill, swallowing a tremendously difficult jagged pill, carrying the generational sorrow inside my heavy lungs, speaking the prayers in the forgotten ancient tongues. The metropolis is a frozen, unforgiving concrete beast, starving the poor people at the billionaire's feast. The saxophone cries out into the desolate night, searching desperately for a tiny flicker of light. Echoes bouncing off the frozen brick facade, questioning the intentions of the universe and God. Listen to the tragic, beautiful Brooklyn wail, where the broken promises continually sadly fail. Oh, a melancholy symphony played on the frozen string, waiting patiently for the eventual return of spring. Brooklyn, where a heavy, devastating urban sigh, reaching all the way up to the overcast sky. Plowing through the snowdrifts, blocking the avenue, wondering how I will ever manage to get to you. My boots are soaking wet from the melting slush, surviving the frantic morning commuter rush. The bassline acts as a heavy, thick woolen coat, protecting the fragile vocal cords inside my throat. We huddle around the flaming trash barrel for warmth, enduring the brutality of this psychological storm. Pigeon sheltering, shivering beneath the window ledge, standing dangerously close to the emotional edge. The street lamps flicker, casting a yellow sickly glow, reflecting off the dirty accumulated city snow. I sing a lullaby to the ghosts of my romantic past, knowing that this freezing temperature cannot last. The morning dove answers from the fire escape stairs, carrying the heavy burden of my unspoken care. The saxophone cries out into the desolate night, searching desperately for a tiny flicker of light. Echoes bouncing off the frozen brick facade, questioning the intentions of the universe and God. Listen to the tragic, beautiful Brooklyn wail, where the broken promises continually sadly fail. A melancholy symphony played on the frozen string, waiting patiently for the eventual return of spring. Brooklyn, where a heavy, devastating urban sigh, reaching all the way up to the overcast sky. The tears fall down and melt the stubborn ice. We have already paid the ultimate heavy price. The rhythm will thaw the completely frozen heart, giving us the strength to beautifully restart. So cold, hold on, winter passes, keep breathing. Listen to the tragic, beautiful Brooklyn wail, where the broken promises continually sadly fail. A melancholy symphony played on the frozen string, waiting patiently for the eventual return of spring. Brooklyn, where a heavy, devastating urban sigh, reaching all the way up to the overcast sky. Snow falling, city freezing, the wail continues. Wait for the sun. Mm.
the crushed velvet couch, watching the sophisticated patrons quietly slouch, sipping an expensive cocktail garnished with lime, existing in a pocket of suspended glamorous time. Dim chandeliers cast a ruby romantic shade, listening to the serenade the saxophonist played. Eye contact established across the crowded room, igniting a sudden intense magnificent gloom.
Buttoning my tailor jacket, walking your way, knowing exactly the charismatic words I will say. Your silhouette is striking against the velvet drape, offering a beautiful necessary
Smooth escape, the bass is heavily massaging the expensive floor, leaving the chaotic outside world behind the door. I offer my hand with the gentlemanly, polite bow, capturing the essence of the magnificent noun. Spoken chemistry, communicating through the gaze, navigating beautifully through this romantic haze, synchronizing our breathing to the sensual beat, turning up the dial on the interpersonal heat. We are capturing the ultimate vibe tonight. Everything surrounding us feels absolutely right. A luxurious encounter in the heart of the club, driven by the slow, hypnotic tempo of the dub vibe tonight.
a magnetic and undeniable pull,
Making the empty glass
overflow,
completely full.
guiding you gently onto the polished dance floor, discovering exactly what this evening has in store. Our hips are swaying to the sophisticated groove, executing perfectly every single calculated move.
The aroma of your expensive exotic perfume, intoxicating my senses inside this private room, whispering gentle compliments directly in your ear, confirming that our intentions are completely clear. Resting my chin softly against your tailored suit, enjoying the harvest of this forbidden sweet fruit. The rhythm dictates the elegant pace that we set, creating a gorgeous memory I will never forget. Fingers intertwined perfectly, palm against palm, right in the frequency of the spectacular calm. We are the undisputed royalty of this lounge, with nothing to borrow and absolutely nothing to scrounge. Unspoken chemistry, communicating through the gaze, navigating beautifully through this romantic haze, synchronizing our breathing to the sensual beat, turning up the dial on the interpersonal heat. We are capturing the ultimate vibe tonight. Everything surrounding us feels absolutely right. A luxurious encounter in the heart of the club, driven by the slow, hypnotic tempo of the dub vibe tonight.
a magnetic and undeniable pull,
Making the empty glass
overflow,
completely full. The bartender wiping down the mahogany wood, everything is aligning exactly as it should. Let the midnight hour stretch into the late dawn, keeping the spectacular smooth energy turned on. So smooth, hold me closer, don't rush, feel the energy. We are capturing the ultimate vibe tonight.
everything surrounding us feels absolutely right.
A luxurious encounter in the heart of the club, driven by the slow, hypnotic tempo of the dub vibe tonight.
a magnetic and undeniable pull,
Making the empty glass
overflow,
completely full. Beautiful evening, perfect company. The lounge is closing, we take the vibe with us. Hustling market vendors, yelling out the daily price. Selling yellow plantains in a heavy bag of rice. Taxis honking loudly in the congested traffic jam. Buying a delicious patty filled with spicy lamb. Vibrant dresses spinning in the afternoon heat. Navigating carefully the chaotic busy street. Haggling for a bargain on the corner sidewalk. Listening to the locals enthusiastically talk.
Slamming the domino piece up on the wooden table. Shouting at my brother because I am completely able. Drinking white rum from a tiny plastic cup. Watching the neighborhood rude boys sizing me up. Stray dogs barking wildly at the passing cars. Hiding my heavy cash inside the glass jars. Corrugated zinc fences painted in green and gold. A magnificent story that is waiting to be told. The pulse of the capital beating relentlessly. Surviving the struggle entirely beautifully. A rough exterior hiding a magnificent heart. Tearing the oppressive corrupt system apart. Standing firmly upon the Kingston block. Surviving the daily unpredictable hard shock. The undisputed epicenter of the reggae sound. Where the greatest musicians are easily found. Kingston block, rough around the sharp edges. Fulfilling the local community pledges. Police cruisers flashing their bright blue lights. Patrolling the avenues during the humid nights. But the sound system operator drops the heavy needle. Exposing the corrupt politicians acting incredibly feeble. A massive clash between the rival audio crews. Broadcasting the authentic underground news. Bass speakers vibrating the peeling window frame. Playing the dangerous,
highly competitive game. Smoke rising thickly from the jerk chicken grill. Serving up the plates with an exceptional skill. Barefoot children running through the narrow alleyway. Making up fantastic games that they love to play. The aroma of spices saturating the thick air. A beautiful resilience that is incredibly rare. Mothers sitting on the porch braiding their daughter's hair. Handling the extreme pressure with a fabulous flair. The pulse of the capital beating relentlessly. Surviving the struggle entirely beautifully. A rough exterior hiding a magnificent heart. Tearing the oppressive corrupt system apart. Standing firmly upon the Kingston block. Surviving the daily unpredictable hard shock. The undisputed epicenter of the reggae sound. Where the greatest musicians are easily found. Kingston block, rough around the sharp edges. Fulfilling the local community pledges.
downtown grit mixes with the uptown flair. Creating an atmosphere completely beyond compare. From Trench Town to Papini, energy is immense. Jumping wildly over the high concrete fence. Pull up, pull up.
Streets are hot. Real life. Watch your step. Standing firmly upon the Kingston block. Surviving the daily unpredictable hard shock. The undisputed epicenter of the reggae sound. Where the greatest musicians are easily found. Kingston block, rough around the sharp edges. Fulfilling the local community pledges.
City never sleeps. Block is alive. Respect the streets.
Kingston town.
Yeah, yeah.
Sa-da-da-da-da-da. Whoa, whoa. Summer heat is baking the pavement outside my door. Kids are opening hydrants, splashing water on the floor. Barricades are set up at the average musical perfection. Coolers packed with ice, beverages flowing free, celebrating unity as far as the eye can see.
Selectors towering high behind the amplifier stack, spinning heavy acetates, playing exclusive tracks. Subwoofer shaking windows on the third floor flat. Rude boys congregating wearing the fedora hat. Police cruisers pass by but they decide to let us be, because the vibration brings a temporary amnesty.
Turn the volume maximum, let the speakers blow. Watch the massive population putting on a show. Concrete shakes and trembles underneath our sneakers. Information travels through the massive black tweeters.
Welcome to the rhythm block,
The undisputed zone, where the heavyweight champion claims the sonic throne. Basslines hitting harder than a heavyweight fight, dancing furiously straight into the early morning light. A rhythm block, the neighborhood is totally alive. This is the exclusive place where we all survive.
microphone is echoing across the crowded square. Lyrical artillery exploding in the humid air. Toasters chanting melodies, capturing the mood, sharing plates of festival, eating spicy island food. Generation mingling, the elders and the youth, listening to the poetry, absorbing all the truth.
Neighbors leaning out from the fire escape stairs, throwing down confetti, abandoning their care. Sweat is dripping down my spine, rhythm takes my hips, singing every lyric with my ruby painted lips. Strangers becoming family beneath the street lamp glow, caught inside the undercurrent, going with the flow. Turn the volume maximum, let the speakers blow. Watch the massive population putting on a show. Concrete shakes and trembles underneath our sneakers. Information travels through the massive black tweeters.
Welcome to the rhythm block,
The undisputed zone, where the heavyweight champion claims the sonic throne. Basslines hitting harder than a heavyweight fight, dancing furiously straight into the early morning light. Rhythm block, the neighborhood is totally alive. This is the exclusive place where we all survive. Decibels increasing, the foundation starts to crack. Ain't no turning around, ain't no looking back. Community assembled, unbreakable and strong, singing the chorus of this never-ending song.
rewind the track, pull it up,
Maximum capacity,
let it drop.
let it drop.
Welcome to the rhythm block,
The undisputed zone, where the heavyweight champion claims the sonic throne. Basslines hitting harder than a heavyweight fight, dancing furiously straight into the early morning light. Rhythm block, the neighborhood is totally alive. This is the exclusive place where we all survive. Black party ending, sun coming up, ears still ringing. See you tomorrow. Perched upon the slippery cliff above the raging foam, singing an intoxicating melody to guide the sailors home. My voice is a deceptive weapon wrapped in velvet lace, luring the massive galleons into this treacherous place.
silver scales shimmering underneath the cloudy moonlight,
promising a beautiful, romantic, unforgettable night. The frequencies are designed to entirely paralyze, masking the deadly intentions hidden in my eyes.
Yeah. Gripping the wooden helm tightly with my calloused hands, navigating blindly toward the undocumented lands. The compass needle spinning widely, completely out of control. The mysterious chanting taking a heavy psychological toll.
A fog descending quickly, blinding the frantic crew. We are helplessly drawn directly magnetically to you. The radar is malfunctioning, the charts are entirely wrong. Surrendering my vessel to the captivating mythical song. The ocean tide pulls with an undeniable tragic force,
deviating completely from the designated
safe course. A terrifying beauty rising from the salty deep,
putting the weary mariners into an eternal sleep.
Hypnotized thoroughly by the dangerous siren skank, watching the majestic ship as it inevitably sank. A lethal combination of the melody and the reef, bringing an overwhelming, beautiful aquatic grief. Siren skank echoing across the stormy dark bay, stealing the brave navigators permanently away.
Warning flare shooting upward into the pitch black, but there is absolutely zero possibility of turning back. The wooden hull splintering against the hidden stone, leaving me entirely desperately freezing and alone.
Water rushing rapidly into the lower flooding deck, standing at the epicenter of a catastrophic wreck. Yet I cannot stop listening to the mesmerizing tune, drowning in the acoustics beneath the pale moon. Collecting the sunken treasure scattered on the floor, adding another ruin captain to my massive score. My underwater kingdom thrives upon the human demise, a predatory predator wearing a spectacular disguise.
Breathing the liquid oxygen,
Swimming effortlessly free, I am the undisputed gorgeous monarch of the sea.
the dub siren wails again,
Signaling the next attack, waiting patiently for the next armada to unpack. The ocean tide pulls with an undeniable tragic force,
deviating completely from the designated
safe course. A terrifying beauty rising from the salty deep,
putting the weary mariners into an eternal sleep.
hypnotized thoroughly by the dangerous siren skank, watching the majestic ship as it inevitably sank. A lethal combination of the melody and the reef, bringing an overwhelming, beautiful aquatic grief. Siren skank echoing across the stormy dark bay, stealing the brave navigators permanently away.
No lifeboat can rescue you from this auditory spell.
outside my door. Kids are opening hydrants, splashing water on the floor. Barricades are set up at the avenue intersection. Everyone is gathering, seeking musical perfection. Coolers packed with ice, beverages flowing free, celebrating unity as far as the eye can see.
Selectors towering high behind the amplifier stacks, spinning heavy acetates, playing exclusive tracks. Subwoofer shaking windows on the third floor flat. Rude boys congregating wearing the fedora hat. Police cruisers pass by but they decide to let us be, because the vibration brings a temporary amnesty. Turn the volume maximum, let the speakers blow. Watch the massive population putting on a show. Concrete shakes and trembles underneath our sneakers. Information travels through the massive black tweeters. Welcome to the rhythm block, the undisputed zone, where the heavyweight champion claims a sonic throne. Basslines hitting harder than a heavyweight fight, dancing furiously straight into the early morning light. Rhythm block, the neighborhood is totally alive. This is the exclusive place where we all survive. Microphone is echoing across the crowded square. Lyrical artillery exploding in the humid air. Toasters chanting melodies, capturing the mood. Sharing plates of festival, eating spicy island food. Generation mingling, the elders and the youth, listening to the poetry, absorbing all the truth. Neighbors leaning out from the fire escape stairs, throwing down confetti, abandoning their cares. Sweat is dripping down my spine, rhythm takes my hips, singing every lyric with my ruby painted lips. Strangers becoming family beneath the street lamp glow, caught inside the undercurrent, going with the flow. Volume maximum, let the speakers blow. Watch the massive population putting on a show. Concrete shakes and trembles underneath our sneakers. Information travels through the massive black tweeters. Welcome to the rhythm block, the undisputed zone, where the heavyweight champion claims a sonic throne. Basslines hitting harder than a heavyweight fight, dancing furiously straight into the early morning light. Rhythm block, the neighborhood is totally alive. This is the exclusive place where we all survive. Decibels increasing, the foundation starts to crack. Ain't no turning around, ain't no looking back. Community assembled, unbreakable and strong, singing the chorus of this never-ending song. Oh, yeah. Rewind the track, pull it up, maximum capacity, let it drop. Welcome to the rhythm block, the undisputed zone, where the heavyweight champion claims a sonic throne. Basslines hitting harder than a heavyweight fight, dancing furiously straight into the early morning light. Rhythm block, the neighborhood is totally alive. This is the exclusive place where we all survive. Block party endings, sun coming up, ears still ringing. See you tomorrow. Sparks are flying across the massive factory floor.
wielding the blowtorch behind the heavy steel door. Gears are turning inside the colossal machine, the grittiest spectacle that you have ever seen. Smelting the copper, pouring the liquid brass, watching the molten temperature rapidly surpass. Blue-collar angels wearing protective goggles tight, forging a masterpiece inside the neon light.
Hammer strikes downward with terrifying might, bending the titanium into the darkest night. Sweat lubricates the pistons, pumping in the chest. We never take a break, we never pause to rest. Blacksmiths chanting a rugged mechanical tune, working night shifts underneath the pale moon. Unbreakable alloy running directly through the veins, shattering the padlocks, destroying all the chains.
Pressure building up inside the massive boiler tank, furnaces burning hot, fueling the industrial skank. Spigots twisting open, releasing the pressurized air, creating an architecture completely beyond compare. Feel the iron rhythm, unyielding and severe, constructing a fortress that will outlast the year. Clashing the metals, producing a permanent spark, leaving a definitive, undeniable, gigantic mark. Iron rhythm, stronger than a concrete wall, standing undeniably rigid, refusing to ever fall. Oh,
Bolts tighten down with a heavy monkey wrench, enduring the grease, surviving the chemical stench. Scrapyards transformed into an acoustic paradise. We pay the toll, we offer the ultimate sacrifice. Rivets holding the magnificent structure in place, a monument of labor dominating the empty space. Tires rolling over the sharp gravel on the road, carrying an impossibly massive, gigantic load.
cranes lifting up the heavy, colossal beams, sewing the metal together along the rigid seams. Pulley systems hoisting the cargo to the sky, watching the rusted helicopters hovering by. Sirens screaming loudly from the towering smokestack, no turning around entirely, no going back. Engine blocks vibrating with an explosive roar, demanding absolutely and undeniably more. Pressure building up inside the massive boiler tank, furnaces burning hot, fueling the industrial skank. Spigots twisting open, releasing the pressurized air, creating an architecture completely beyond compare. Feel the iron rhythm, unyielding and severe, constructing a fortress that will outlast the year. Clashing the metals, producing a permanent spark, leaving a definitive, undeniable, gigantic mark. Iron rhythm, stronger than a concrete wall, standing undeniably rigid, refusing to ever fall. Oh, melting the differences into one solid block, ticking precisely like a grandfather clock. The assembly line continues without a glitch, throwing the massive electrical power switch. Strike it hard, ooh, bend the steel, feel the heat, force the sound. Feel the iron rhythm, unyielding and severe, constructing a fortress that will outlast the year. Clashing the metals, producing a permanent spark, leaving a definitive, undeniable, gigantic mark. Iron rhythm, stronger than a concrete wall, standing undeniably rigid, refusing to ever fall. Machines resting, cooling down, the iron holds solid forever. out the luxury. Stepping out the luxury. Stepping out the luxury. Stepping out, yeah. Stepping out the luxury vehicle in an immersive gown, ready to completely shut this underground dance all down. Diamonds dripping heavily from my manicured fingertips, a confident, unapologetic smile resting on my lips. The rude boys part like the Red Sea when I walk through, showing exactly what a determined, powerful queen can do. I grab the golden microphone from the incredibly sturdy stand, taking absolute control of this entire massive land.
The operator pulls up the track to show maximum respect, witnessing a royalty that you simply did not expect. She brings the haute couture directly into the gritty dirt, healing the massive crowd of every single painful hurt. Her vocal runs are smooth like highly expensive hay drum, commanding the attention of the aggressive heavy drum. I spin the exclusive dub plate entirely in her honor, recognizing the spectacular, undeniable grace upon her. Elegance and the extreme grit colliding on the stage, writing a phenomenally glamorous historical page. Unbothered, unmatched, entirely in a different class, shattering the ceiling made of patriarchal glass. Bow down to the undeniable, fierce diva dub, the undisputed monarch of this underground club, mixing the high fashion with the raw heavy sound, the most spectacular royalty to ever be found. Diva dub, demanding absolute uncompromised space, ruling the dance hall, oh, with a terrifying, beautiful grace. Rival sound systems try to initiate a massive clash, but she reduces their arguments to absolute burnt ash. Just one lingering, spectacular, highly melodic note cuts directly through their defense, straight to the throat. The speakers are smoking, the amplifiers are entirely blown, because she refuses to abdicate her magnificent throne. A flawless combination of the street and the extreme luxury, defeating her opponents with absolute pure wizardry.
My stilettos remain perfectly spotless in the muddy yard, playing my ultimate winning, completely dominant card. The delay effect multiplies the power of my sweet voice, leaving the mesmerized audience absolutely no choice. I dictate the tempo with the pick of my jewel wrist, adding a sophisticated, unexpected, phenomenal twist. They thought I was too delicate to handle the heavy bass, but I threw their underestimation right back in their face. Elegance and the extreme grit colliding on the stage, writing a phenomenally glamorous historical page. Unbothered, unmatched, entirely in a different class, shattering the ceiling made of patriarchal glass. Bow down to the undeniable, fierce diva dub, the undisputed monarch of this underground club, mixing the high fashion with the raw heavy sound, the most spectacular royalty to ever be found. Diva dub, demanding absolute uncompromised space, ruling the dance hall with a terrifying, beautiful grace. The crown is incredibly heavy, but she wears it with ease, bringing the biggest, toughest challengers down to their knees. A masterpiece of body to the portrait of supreme confidence, shattering the boundaries of the typical expected existence. Queen of rights, make way, flawless victory. Hear me echo. Bow down to the undeniable, fierce diva dub, the undisputed monarch of this underground club, mixing the high fashion with the raw heavy sound, the most spectacular royalty to ever be found. Diva dub, demanding absolute uncompromised space, ruling the dance hall, oh, with a terrifying, beautiful grace. The queen departs, spotlight off, legendary night, long live the diva. suspended by a wire from the vaulted museum ceiling, controlling every single nervous emotion I am feeling, avoiding the invisible crisscrossing security lasers. A high-stakes operation executed for the appraisers.
The gemstone rests upon a pressure-sensitive scale. There is absolutely no acceptable margin to fail. Slipping the flawless jewel into my velvet pouch, landing entirely silently upon the leather couch. Waiting patiently inside the idling dark speedboat, wearing a black balaclava and a waterproof coat. The harbor water is perfectly still and pitch black, ready to execute the incredibly swift getaway track.
Watching the second hand sweep across my heavy watch, preparing to push the throttle up another notch. She signals from the balcony with a single flashlight. We are pulling off the greatest robbery of the night. The tension is thick enough to easily cut with a knife, risking our freedom, gambling with the dangerous life. But the prize is glittering, reflecting the moonbeam, executing the most lucrative underground scheme. Waiting for the incredibly heavy diamond drop, a massive vibration that they simply cannot stop. The frequency shatters the bulletproof display, stealing the priceless historical artifact away. Diamond drop, a flawless cut and a perfect crime, synchronized beautifully to the reggae time.
Navigating the narrow canals, killing the engine hum, disappearing entirely before the police sirens come. Hiding the contraband underneath the wooden deck floor, we have successfully settled the ultimate final score.
Babylon investigators searching the empty premises, failing to capture the smartest, stealthiest nemesis. The jewel is safe within the deep underground roots, counting the value of our spectacular stolen loot. We're moving the tactical gear, slipping into an evening gown, the most mysterious, wealthy fugitive in the town, holding the incredibly heavy stone up to my eye, admiring the facets that reflect the starry sky. We fence the treasure on the international black market, finding the perfect lucrative billionaire target. My heartbeat finally returns to a normal steady pace, leaving absolutely zero evidence inside the place. It's thick enough to easily cut with a knife, risking our freedom, gambling with the dangerous life. But the prize is glittering, reflecting the moonbeam, executing the most lucrative underground scheme. Waiting for the incredibly heavy diamond drop, a massive vibration that they simply cannot stop. The frequency shatters the bulletproof display, stealing the priceless historical artifact away. Diamond drop, a flawless cut and a perfect crime, synchronized beautifully to the reggae time.
The clarity of the gem matches the purity of the bass, a flawless performance executed with ultimate grace. We are the invisible thieves of the auditory night, disappearing rapidly into the blinding bright light.
Cut the wire, grab the stone,
Get out!
flawless execution. Waiting for the incredibly heavy diamond drop, a massive vibration that they simply cannot stop. The frequency shatters the bulletproof display, stealing the priceless historical artifact away. beautiful dress, demanding absolute attention, accepting nothing less. My heels are clicking rapidly against the polished wood, misbehaving exactly the way a passionate woman should.
The spotlight hits my silhouette,
creating a sharp line. Tonight the championship trophy is guaranteed to be mine. Spinning like a tornado, leaving a trail of fire, elevating the competitive, fierce energy higher.
standing on the bandstand, blowing the golden horn,
Watching a spectacular musical phenomenon be born. The tempo is blistering, the rhythm is highly intense, jumping completely over the traditional musical fence. I signal the percussionist to double up the beat, providing the necessary combustible heavy heat. Watching her navigate the incredibly complex choreograph, tearing the entire established rulebook perfectly in half. The Caribbean islands colliding up on the floor, a spectacular fusion that you simply cannot ignore. Hips swaying wildly, feet moving in a blur, a magical interaction between him and her. Do the magnificent fiery salsa stepper, adding a massive dash of the spiciest pepper. A reggae foundation meets the elegant Latin flair, throwing our inhibitions directly into the air. Salsa stepper, a passionately aggressive routine, the most incredible performance they have ever seen.
locking the upright bass with an aggressive attack. There is absolutely no possibility of holding back. The trombone slides deeply into the lower register, acting as the perfect musical investigator. Sweat flying off the forehead of the timbale player, removing another restrictive traditional layer. We push the dancers to their absolute physical limit, squeezing every drop of energy out every minute.
My partner dips me low, inches from the hardwood floor. The audience is screaming, absolutely begging for more. Arching my back, snapping my neck to the sudden break, showing them exactly what it will permanently take. The brass section screams right into my waiting ear, eradicating any lingering competitive fear. I am the reigning queen of this spectacular fusion, providing a breathtaking, flawless, grand illusion. The Caribbean islands colliding up on the floor, a spectacular fusion that you simply cannot ignore. Hips swaying wildly, feet moving in a blur, a magical interaction between him and her. To the magnificent fiery salsa stepper, adding a massive dash of the spiciest pepper. A reggae foundation meets the elegant Latin flair, throwing our inhibitions directly into the air. Salsa stepper, a passionately aggressive routine, the most incredible performance they have ever seen. Let the trumpets blaze, let the subwoofers roar. We are opening up an entirely new rhythmic door. Passion and pressure, elegance and the extreme dirt, executing the moves until the muscles actively hurt. Faster, step, step, spin, fuego, fuego. Do the magnificent fiery salsa stepper, adding a massive dash of the spiciest pepper. Reggae foundation meets the elegant Latin flair, throwing our inhibitions directly into the air. Salsa stepper, a passionately aggressive routine, the most incredible performance they have ever seen. Champion, take a bow, the floor is burning, bravo. this underground dance all down. Diamonds dripping heavily from my manicured fingertips. A confident, unapologetic smile resting on my lips. The rude boys part like the Red Sea when I walk through, showing exactly what a determined, powerful queen can do. I grab the golden microphone from the incredibly sturdy stand, taking absolute control of this entire massive land.
The operator pulls up the track to show maximum respect, witnessing a royalty that you simply did not expect. She brings the haute couture directly into the gritty dirt, healing the massive crowd of every single painful hurt.
Her vocal runs are smooth like highly expensive air drum, commanding the attention of the aggressive heavy drum. I spin the exclusive dub plate entirely in her honor, recognizing the spectacular, undeniable grace upon her. Elegance and the extreme grit colliding on the stage, writing a phenomenally glamorous historical page. Unbothered, unmatched, entirely in a different class, shattering the ceiling made of patriarchal glass. Bow down to the undeniable, fierce diva dub, the undisputed monarch of this underground club, mixing the high fashion with the raw, heavy sound, the most spectacular royalty to ever be found. Diva dub demanding absolute, uncompromised space, ruling the dance hall with the terrifying, beautiful grace.
Rival sound systems try to initiate a massive clash, but she reduces their arguments to absolute burnt ash. Just one lingering, spectacular, highly melodic note cuts directly through their defense, straight to the throat.
The speakers are smoking, the amplifiers are entirely blown, because she refuses to abdicate a magnificent throne. A flawless combination of the street and the extreme luxury, defeating her opponents with absolute pure wizardry. My stilettos remain perfectly spotless in the muddy yard, playing my ultimate winning, completely dominant card. The delay effect multiplies the power of my sweet voice, leaving the mesmerized audience absolutely no choice. I dictate the tempo with the flick of my jeweled wrist, adding a sophisticated, unexpected, phenomenal twist. They thought I was too delicate to handle the heavy bass, but I threw their underestimation right back in their face. Elegance and the extreme grit colliding on the stage, writing a phenomenally glamorous historical page. Unbothered, unmatched, entirely in a different class, shattering the ceiling made of patriarchal glass. Bow down to the undeniable, fierce diva dub, the undisputed monarch, this underground club, mixing the high fashion with the raw, heavy sound, the most spectacular royalty to ever be found. Diva dub demanding absolute, uncompromised space, ruling the dance hall with the terrifying, beautiful grace. The crown is incredibly heavy, but she wears it with ease, bringing the biggest, toughest challenges down to their knees. A masterpiece of attitude, a portrait of supreme confidence, shattering the boundaries of the typical, expected existence. Queen arise, make way, flawless victory. Hear me echo, hear me echo. Bow down to the undeniable, fierce diva dub, the undisputed monarch of this underground club, mixing the high fashion with the raw, heavy sound, the most spectacular royalty to ever be found. Diva dub demanding absolute, uncompromised space, ruling the dance hall with the terrifying, beautiful grace. The queen departs, spotlight off, legendary night. Long live the diva. flying across the massive factory floor, wielding the blowtorch behind the heavy steel door. Gears are turning inside the colossal machine, the grittiest spectacle that you have ever seen.
Smelting the copper, pouring the liquid brass, watching the molten temperature rapidly surpass. Blue-collar angels wearing protective goggles tight, forging a masterpiece inside the neon light. Hammer strikes downward with terrifying might, bending the titanium into the darkest night. Sweat lubricates the pistons pumping in the chest. We never take a break, we never pause to rest. Blacksmiths chanting a rugged mechanical tune, working night shifts underneath the pale moon. Unbreakable ladder running directly through the veins,
Shattering the padlocks, destroying all the chains. Pressure building up inside the massive boiler tank. Furnaces burning hot, fueling the industrial skank. Spikes twisting open, releasing the pressurized air, creating an architecture completely beyond compare. Feel the iron rhythm, unyielding and severe, constructing a fortress that will outlast the year. Clashing the metals, producing a permanent spark, leaving a definitive, undeniable, gigantic mark. Iron rhythm, stronger than a concrete wall, standing undeniably rigid, refusing to ever fall.
bolts tightened down with the heavy monkey wrench, enduring the grease, surviving the chemical stench. Scrapyards transformed into an acoustic paradise. We pay the toll, we offer the ultimate sacrifice. Rivets holding the magnificent structure in place, a monument of labor dominating the empty space. Tires rolling over the sharp gravel on the road,
Carrying an impossibly massive, gigantic load. Cranes lifting up the heavy, colossal beams, sewing the metal together along the rigid seams. Pulley systems hoisting the cargo to the sky, watching the rusted helicopters hovering by. Sirens screaming loudly from the towering smokestack. Door turning around entirely, no going back. Engine blocks vibrating with an explosive roar, demanding absolutely and undeniably more. Pressure building up inside the massive boiler tank. Furnaces burning hot, fueling the industrial skank. Spikes twisting open, releasing the pressurized air, creating an architecture completely beyond compare. Feel the iron rhythm, unyielding and severe, constructing a fortress that will outlast the year. Clashing the metals, producing a permanent spark, leaving a definitive, undeniable, gigantic mark. Iron rhythm, stronger than a concrete wall, standing undeniably rigid, refusing to ever fall. Melting the differences into one solid block, ticking precisely like a grandfather clock. The assembly line continues without a glitch, throwing the massive electrical power switch. Strike it hard, bend the steel, feel the heat, fork the sound. Feel the iron rhythm, unyielding and severe, constructing a fortress that will outlast the year. Clashing the metals, producing a permanent spark, leaving a definitive, undeniable, gigantic mark. Iron rhythm, stronger than a concrete wall, standing undeniably rigid, refusing to ever fall. Machines resting, cooling down, the iron holds solid forever. Yeah. like a powerful wand, creating an unbreakable, magical, musical bond. I read the ancient grimoire of the beautiful sound, the heaviest alchemy that can possibly be found, transmuting the sorrow into absolute pure gold. A spectacular, mystical story that must be told, mixing the vocal potions inside the studio cauldron, protecting the innocent, completely vulnerable children.
Yeah, hey. The mixing console acts as the philosopher's stone, generating a completely unprecedented heavy tone, casting a rhythmic spell to heal the infected mind, leaving the bitterness and the jealousy far behind.
My dreadlocks are antennas, capturing the cosmic energy, formulating the ultimate beautiful acoustic synergy. The equalizer is a tool for spiritual high elevation, sending a miraculous cure to the suffering nation. Brewing an elixir out of the melody and the bass, performing the incantations with the wonderful grace. The frequency acts as a highly effective, invisible charm, protecting the listeners from absolutely every harm. Experiencing the undeniable Marley magic,
Erasing the circumstances that are deeply tragic.
an alchemical process, turning the heavy lead to light,
Illuminating the incredibly dark.
pessimistic night,
Marley magic,
a sorcery of the highest degree, setting the captive.
chain spirits completely free. Weaving the heavy bassline like a protective cloak, emerging victoriously from the thick, blinding smoke.
The microphone captures the deeply prophetic word, the most miraculous poetry that you ever heard. I chant the sacred syllables to break the heavy curse, driving away the negative entities inside the universe. The tape machine captures the supernatural phenomenon, a beautiful legacy that will constantly carry on, sprinkling the vocal like fairy dust, rebuilding the foundation of the shattered trust. The rhythm section acts as a powerful healing potion, creating a magnificent, overwhelming, deep emotion. We are the wizards of the underground, of laboratory, writing a completely victorious, triumphant story. The levitation occurs when the heavy beat drops, a spectacular magic trick that never ever stops. Brewing an elixir out of the melody and the bass, performing the incantations with the wonderful grace. The frequency acts as a highly effective, invisible charm, protecting the listeners from absolutely every harm. Experiencing the undeniable Marley magic,
Erasing the circumstances that are deeply tragic.
an alchemical process, turning the heavy lead to light,
Illuminating the incredibly dark.
pessimistic night,
Marley magic,
a sorcery of the highest degree, setting the captive.
chain spirits completely free.
The illusion of separation is completely destroyed, filling up the empty, terrifying dark void. The spell is cast, the transformation is complete, finding the miracle within the heavy drum beat.
Feel the alchemy.
Turn pain to gold.
The spell is cast.
Pure magic, experiencing the undeniable Marley magic,
Erasing the circumstances that are
deeply tragic, an alchemical process,
turning the heavy lead to light.
illuminating the incredibly dark, pessimistic night,
Marley magic,
a sorcery of the highest degree, setting the captive.
chain spirits completely free.
The potion works,
Healing sounds
magic remains
forever.
in a magnificent cooling shade. Parrots flying overhead in a spectacular parade. Orchids blooming vividly upon the ancient vines, where the sparkling holy river beautifully intertwines. Walking softly across the mossy emerald floor, leaving the Babylon destruction outside the door. Inhaling the fragrance of the blooming hibiscus, forgiving the enemies who once deeply dismissed us.
Flying, resting peacefully beside the gentle lamb, breaking the heavy chains of the deceptive wicked scam. Reading the ancient scriptures beneath the cedar tree, embracing the righteous truth that sets the spirit free. Meditating deeply on the mountain elevation, receiving a profound, spectacular revelation. Planting the tiny seeds into the fertile home, finally returning to our designated spiritual home.
Floating upward toward the magnificent pinnacle, ignoring completely the voices of the cynical, releasing the toxic venom from the infected mind, leaving the sorrow and the bitter weeping behind. Flowing perfectly with the Zion groove, watching the majestic holy mountains move. A sanctuary filled with everlasting pure light, banishing forever the shadows of the night. Zion groove, a utopian, beautiful reality, achieving a state of total, absolute neutrality.
Harvesting the yams and the sweetest sugar cane, washing our faces in the purifying gentle rain, drinking the pristine water from the natural spring, appreciating the nourishment that the seasons bring, eradicating greed, abandoning the endless rush, finding total serenity within the jungle brush. The soil is rich, the atmosphere is perfectly clean, the most breathtaking paradise I have ever seen.
Braiding my long hair beside the rushing waterfall, answering the majestic, undeniable high call, humming the melody inherited from the queen, painting a portrait entirely wonderfully serene, tasting the golden honey from the buzzing bees, surrendering completely to the rustling breeze, laying back upon the soft grassy terrain, removing entirely every single lingering pain. Floating upward toward the magnificent pinnacle, ignoring completely the voices of the cynical, releasing the toxic venom from the infected mind, leaving the sorrow and the bitter weeping behind. Flowing perfectly with the Zion groove, watching the majestic holy mountains move. A sanctuary filled with everlasting pure light, banishing forever the shadows of the night. Zion groove, a utopian, beautiful reality, achieving a state of total, absolute neutrality. The promised land is no longer a distant illusion. We have escaped the massive worldly confusion, stepping into the kingdom of eternal grace, occupying this exceptionally holy, sacred space. Pure peace, oh, holy waters, breathing Zion away, flowing perfectly with the Zion groove, watching the majestic holy mountains move. A sanctuary filled with everlasting pure light, banishing forever the shadows of the night. Zion groove, a utopian, beautiful reality, achieving a state of total, absolute neutrality. Resting here, forever calm, jungle paradise, beautiful Zion. plastic cardboard crates, searching for the legendary, incredibly rare acetates, wearing sequin bell-bottoms and massive hoop rings, appreciating the beauty of tangible, physical things.
The album cover artwork is a masterpiece of design, pulling out a classic record from 1979, blowing the dust carefully off the black circular wax, preparing to play the most spectacular groovy tracks. Yeah, dropping the diamond stylus onto the spinning disc, taking a beautiful analog auditory risk. The tube amplifier glowing with the comfortable warm heat, delivering the authentic uncompressed heavy beat. No digital files, no invisible streaming cloud, just the authentic vibration playing beautifully loud. 33 1/3 revolutions per minute, throwing out entire dedicated souls directly in it. The crackles and the pops add a wonderful character, a beautiful imperfection that makes it entirely better, preserving the history embedded in the tiny grooves, creating a magical atmosphere that physically moves. Basking in the retro, spectacular vinyl glamour, escaping the noisy modern digital glamour. The aesthetic is timeless, the fidelity is pure, providing a nostalgic musical magical cure. Vinyl glamour, a tribute to the golden age, turning back the beautiful historical page. Reading the liner notes printed on the paper sleeve, discovering exactly what the legendary artist believed. The turntable belt spinning, the heavy aluminum platter, making the superficial modern pop completely shatter. We skip the track by manually lifting the tone arm, protecting the delicate groove from any possible harm. The smell of old cardboard is incredibly intoxicating, rewarding the patience of our dedicated waiting. Dancing barefoot across the shag carpet floor, this analog experience leaves me begging for more. The disco ball reflecting off the shiny black surface, giving our evening a completely wonderful purpose. We took the record carefully over to the B-side, enjoying the spectacular 45-minute ride. The heavy dub echoes bouncing off the wallpapered wall, answering the vintage stereophonic beautiful call. The crackles and the pops had a wonderful character, a beautiful imperfection that makes it entirely better, preserving the history embedded in the tiny grooves, creating a magical atmosphere that physically moves. Basking in the retro, spectacular vinyl glamour, escaping the noisy modern digital glamour. The aesthetic is timeless, the fidelity is pure, providing a nostalgic musical magical cure. Vinyl glamour, a tribute to the golden age, turning back the beautiful historical page. Yeah, the algorithm cannot predict what we actually feel. The analog format makes the emotion completely real. Keep the needle completely clean, protect the fragile wax, enjoying the warmth of the absolute finest tracks. Spit it back, or flip the side. Whoa, whoa, warm analog, retro vibes. Basking in the retro, spectacular vinyl glamour, escaping the noisy modern digital. Oh, digital glamour, it's timeless, the fidelity is pure, providing a nostalgic musical magical cure. Vinyl glamour, a tribute to the golden age, turning back the beautiful historical page. Record finished, lift the needle, beautiful sound.